Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing very well. Welcome back to my channel. Slightly different video for me today, but one that I've really wanted to make since River was born. If you're new to my channel and you've come across this video because you are interested in like placenta encapsulation and you're looking into it yourself, hello, I am Hayley. I am 8 weeks, or very nearly 8 weeks postpartum. I've just given birth to my second baby, who is a gorgeous little girl called River. I do all sorts of content over here, hauls, vlogs. I do weekly vlogs now to like document my life with like 2 kids under 2. Yeah, like what I eat in a day videos, cleaning videos, organisation, blah blah, just mummy life stuff basically. So if you're into that kind of thing, then I would love to have you over here. Definitely hit the subscribe button down below, and welcome. So without further ado, I will crack on with today's video, which is all about how I ate my placenta. If I word it like that, it sounds weirder than it is. Basically, I got my placenta encapsulated this time after giving birth. The little pot looks like this, and I will show you like a little cutaway here of what the pills look like. But I thought in today's video I would just sort of take you through the process of it, why I chose to do it, how I found it, like the benefits that I found from it, and like just some of the questions that I asked before I decided to do it. So yeah, I hope you find it useful if you're looking into this yourself. So I'll start off with a bit of context as to why I wanted to look into getting my placenta encapsulated, or I was looking into all sorts of different things really, like to do with your placenta in ways that you can kind of digest it. Basically because with my first little boy Lawson, he was born 2 years ago, and I just really struggled. I think I probably had postnatal depression. It wasn't diagnosed, but I really struggled with that hormonal dip, and that I struggled for probably about a year with like hormones and emotional well-being, and just not feeling very well mentally. And it probably had a lot to do with the fact that he was poorly when he was born. He was in the neonatal unit, so we didn't get off to the best start. But anyway, for that year I really struggled. So when I fell pregnant again, I was absolutely desperate to do anything that I possibly could to not feel like that again, and to not get postnatal depression, and to try and avoid it at all costs basically. So yeah, that's when I started to look into ways to digest your placenta, I suppose. And I had heard a couple of other like people, a couple of friends had recommended it to me, a couple of bloggers I had seen had done it and were like raving about how amazing it was. Hannah Michalak, I think, had her placenta encapsulated, and yeah, that kind of made me just want to look into it and do a bit of research. So yeah, I found like a local company, a woman just lives around the corner actually. It's really convenient. I found a local company and basically just sent them an email and just said, look, here's my problem. I don't want to get postnatal depression. I really struggle with my hormones. Can you help me? Can this help me? What are the benefits that I'm going to get out of it basically? And so we kind of emailed back to and fro. And she does all sorts of services, like I think these are steam dried, but you can get ones with added like ginger and like added things in for like extra benefits as well. She also does like tinctures, I think, which are like little drops that you can put on your tongue. I don't know if I've said that right. She does placenta smoothies. Like there's all sorts of options available, but to me the encapsulation was the least gross. I really didn't want to do smoothies because I just didn't like the idea of like drinking blood basically. So gross. So yeah, we decided to go ahead, and she recommended to me the steam dried option because that one is best for kind of balancing your hormones. Now one of the other issues that I had with placenta encapsulation is the fact that I had SPD when I was pregnant. So I had really horrible pelvic pain throughout my pregnancy, and obviously your placenta is the thing that kind of holds the relaxin hormone, which makes all of your joints relax, and that's kind of what causes SPD and pelvic pain, hip pain, all of that kind of thing. And so I was just a little bit worried that once I had given birth, because I was taking the hormones that were in my placenta, that my SPD wouldn't go away, basically. But the woman assured me, she said that a lot of women have suffered with SPD that have taken placenta capsules and they haven't noticed a difference. So yeah, and I can actually report that following taking them, my SPD left within probably about a week. Like, it was significantly better within a couple of days, but then within a week I was feeling no pain at all, and I was taking 6 placenta capsules per day in the beginning. So yeah, I'll chat you through the process a little bit. Her name was Donna, the lady who runs this company, and she basically came and dropped over an ice box, like a storage box, and all the ice packs and stuff. So I had to put the ice packs into the freezer, and then she also gave me a bunch of information to go through with midwives and with my husband about how to kind of store it post-birth, like what to do. So that was really, really useful. She also left a phone number and just said basically she's on call 24/7, like just call her as soon as I'm in labour, so that she knows that it's going to be like she's going to have to collect the placenta soon, and then call her again once I've given birth. Obviously I didn't do any of those calls. Yeah, to say you can come and collect it. So yeah, she literally provided everything that we needed and went through like the proper storage procedure and things like that. The only thing that she did say is that she doesn't recommend placenta encapsulation if you have a water birth, just in case you like poo when you're giving birth, then your placenta is going through that same water, and that's not like sterile. So yeah, she said if you're doing your placenta encapsulation, you could give birth in water, but then you would have to get out of the water to deliver your placenta. We didn't have a water birth, so that wasn't an issue for us, but it was just an interesting piece of information just in case you guys are thinking of that. So yeah, following the birth, she came literally within a couple of hours to pick up my placenta. Bless Daniel, the midwives I think delivered it, checked it was all okay, put it in like a little plastic bag, and then just gave it to my husband and was just like, there you go, you know what to do with that, have fun. And Daniel was just like, oh my gosh, like he was so grossed out by the whole thing. But bless him, he dealt with it. He stored it properly, like with the ice packs around it and everything, and the woman came within a couple of hours to pick it up, so that was really, really handy. And then literally the next day she came with my placenta capsules. So yeah, in the beginning they recommend that you take 2 capsules 3 times a day, so I took them with breakfast, lunch and dinner. She also said she doesn't recommend taking them too late at night because they can give you quite an energy boost, and obviously if you're wanting to go to bed early, like I was, she said I wouldn't recommend taking them past like 7 o'clock at night, basically, just in case you get that burst of energy and you really don't want it because you want to go to bed. Let's talk about the benefits that I felt with these placenta capsules. My afterbirth experience was so positively different this time from Lawson's. I didn't get any baby blues, which is the thing that I was most nervous about, I think. So day 3 came and I was like, oh god, my milk's going to start coming in, my hormone levels going to start dropping, I'm going to start feeling weepy and emotional. Day 5 came when I got baby blues with Lawson, like severe baby blues. And yeah, it didn't come, basically, like it did not come. I had a couple of weepy moments where I kind of just got a bit teary-eyed and was just a bit like, oh, I want to play with Lawson, and I can't play with Lawson because I have to feed River, and that was just a bit difficult, and I got a bit teary over that. But honestly, once Daniel was just like, oh well, I'll feed River and you play with Lawson, like that was it. I was like, oh okay, and then I got over it. So my hormone levels were just so much more balanced throughout the whole thing. Instead of feeling that massive crash that you can sometimes get like day 3 or day 5 with the baby blues, I just didn't get that at all. It was so much more of like a gradual release of hormones, I guess. So that was like the main thing that I took away from it. Also my energy levels is something that was just astounding to me. Like, you guys know, if you have a newborn, that in the first few weeks you are living on literally a couple of hours sleep a night. It is exhausting, it is relentless, but I just had so much energy, and I genuinely think it is down to these. I had a ridiculous amount of energy considering how little sleep I was getting. It was insane. So yeah, for me, those two things alone like properly made them worth it. So price points for placenta capsules, I did a lot of research into several different companies, and I think across the board you're looking at about £200–250, because the lady literally lived around the corner and we didn't have to pay any travel costs for her or anything like that. These were £160 that we got them for. So we paid a deposit of £50 I think when we ordered, and then paid the rest like when River was born. And we got 150 capsules. Obviously everyone is different, it depends on the size of your placenta, but 150, like I've still got them, like I've still got a fair amount in, well, not a fair amount, maybe like 5 or 6. But yeah, I literally take them now. I started weaning myself off them probably at around 4 weeks postpartum, and then now I literally take them just whenever I'm feeling a little bit down or a little bit hormonal. I take them just to give myself a boost, but they are going to run out soon, and yeah, I'm really sad about that actually, because they were like my little lifesaver in the beginning. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, or if you've had placenta encapsulation or are thinking about it. Leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you if you have any questions or anything. I have honestly found it so worth it. I would highly recommend it, just for the hormone balancing qualities and the energy levels. It's just been incredible. I can't recommend it enough. So yes, that is my view on placenta encapsulation. It hasn't been gross. You can't you can't taste your placenta or anything like that. Like, it's just, you just taste the plastic when you're taking them, and that is literally it. So yeah, I hope you found this video very useful. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you would like to join me on my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys on Sunday for the next weekly vlog. Bye!